Good morning, everyone. We are here with Dusty Trails. It kind of looks like I'm moving around a lot, like I'm bouncing. Well, that's because I am. We're in a pickup on our way to check out the baby calves and the baby lambs. This is calving season, and we have an exciting story to tell you. One of the cows had triplets, which is very, very unusual. Hi, Krista. In fact, we looked it up, and the odds of a cow, especially beef cows, having is 1 in 105,000. I know, that's a lot. And then all three of the babies were actually the same sex. They were all bull calves. So the odds of having 3 bull calves or triplets, all the same sex, is 1 in 700,000. So we looked that up, and it's from the Washington State College Veterinary School of Medicine. Those were the statistics that they had, and they were telling us that it's actually almost more likely that you are to win the lottery. I know, than to have 3 bull calves, triplets born. So I thought that was pretty interesting. We're going to take a look at some of those today. Got a little bit of a late start, so we're just kind of traveling down the road. Here, I'll show you where the cattle are. There they are. They're all out there.
These are actually the replacement heifers right here that you're looking at.
Replacement heifers, Dusty tells us.
So these are yearling heifer calves.
Sorry, try not to bounce too much.
Here's a sign overhead. This is where we're coming into. This is the Rockin' Horse Ranch. That's where we're coming to. Can you see the sign?
Yep, Rockin' Horse Ranch. There we go.
There we go. We have arrived. There's the big Yeti dog. See him there?
Oh yeah, he's like a guard dog, isn't he? He guards the sheep and stuff.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, chicken. Dang, that's a big chicken.
Big rooster, and that's a Goliath. They're big ones. There's the cow with the twins now over there.
Twins, yep. One of them didn't make it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, getting out of the pickup. Here we go. Oh, there he is. Look at that dog. Holy moly, that's a beautiful dog. Yep, I can't get far enough away from him. He's so big. Yep. I'm not exactly sure of the breed, but I know that they protect livestock, and they kind of... Oh, he's got a pee on the tire there. He roams the area and takes care of the sheep. He lives outside. He's a very friendly dog. Yep. Now we're unloading the transportation here so that we can actually go out and take a look at things.
All right. Over. So, Good morning, everybody. We're going to take you on a little tour today. We're going to hear the ranger running in the background a lot, so I hope you can hear us. But we're going to head over here to the corral first of all and see the newborn babies that Bee was just talking about, the triplets over there on the cow. So it looks like twins now because there's just the 2 of them. But we'll go meet those first. And then my mother's here somewhere, hiding behind the pickup. Come on, Mom. She's got some stuff that she's going to bring with us. Mother, come on. She's bashful. She doesn't want to be on camera.
Mom.
She just... she doesn't think she's done her makeup and stuff and ready for camera. So anyway.
Great Pyrenees is what they call that dog, right?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Anna Frederick told us that. She knew.
Yep. We just call him a Yeti dog.
Yeti dog?
He's a Yeti. Well, anyway, let's run over here and see these twins real quick in case we don't make it back by the end of the video. Then we'll head out the back.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
So, Mom, we looked it up. The chances of a cow having triplets is less than 1 in 105,000 or something.
Yep.
And the odds of them having 3 of the same gender like that is less than 1 in 700,000.
Oh my goodness, well, she's one in a million. I know, you should you're famous now. Aww. Here, I'll follow behind you.
That's her number. That is 330. That's her triplet.
She's not gonna run me over or something, was she?
Oh, no. I have to hide behind her.
This is what
Trying to get out of your way.
I didn't want to disturb her. Aww.
Aren't they cute?
Look at her.
Black eyes and black noses. They're super adorable. And they're spunky, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're super healthy. Look at them.
Yeah, they look great. So they're 2 days old today. Yeah, they're born on Monday morning. Yeah.
Yep,
Super,
Anna Frederick
super
said
cute.
she has Great Pyrenees, so she wanted to.
Yeah.
Up. Look at them. They're so cute. They're hiding behind mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are adorable.
Aw. I wonder how close I can get.
Yeah, you walk up here.
Okay. Aww. Oh, she's pushing them around.
Boy, that is cute.
That is. It's pretty cool. A little chilly out here today.
Definitely is.
A little windy, so sorry. Makes it hard to hear sometimes when it's that windy. What a cute face! Nice. Good mom too, isn't she?
Oh, she is a wonderful mom.
Cool.
Let's go see if we can find some new babies.
All right, new babies. Here we go.
Got all dirty.
Yep, pretty cool. It is a little chilly out here, a little bit windy.
Yes.
There they go. Oh, he's curious.
Yeah, he was curious. We could have quick caught him.
There's the Great Pyrenees. Hey there, how are ya? There's Dusty's dad.
Right.
Yeah, hi.
This is Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Hi. He had time to get his makeup done, so he's camera
Oh,
ready.
yeah? Yep,
Grandma didn't want to
great.
come with.
Yeah,
She
lipstick
wasn't ready.
looks good. Yep.
Cow's trotting down the hillside over here. Where's she headed to?
Pretty bouncy here.
Any new babies out here today?
That's electric fence here. You don't want to get bit by that. That's what I hear.
Two are better on the tail than 50 other cows. Last time I seen it was 13.5.
Oh, here's a really super cute one. This was born last week. So this is a Longhorn cross cow. That's where she gets her color from. Look at that little baby that she had.
Oh, he's like black and white. Longhorn cross cow. Baby. Oh.
Isn't that cute?
And
So-
this is her mother, the red white one.
That's her mom.
The red, white one.
Right. Mom's like, hey, what is going on? Why are you here?
She's just a real young cow. So she's
pretty.
half Longhorn, half Black Angus. And then her calf would be 3/4 Black Angus now and 1/4 Longhorn. That's what they come from. And And so the black cow you see in the background there that has the yellow tag, that 992.
Yep.
So she's just second calf heifer this year. So she's just having her second calf. So she's real young. So she had her first calf in 19. That's why she's got the 992. So this cow here with the 700 number, she had her first calf in 17. So she's a pretty young cow too. Chewing her cud. That's what you see her doing there with her jaw going. Chewing their cud.
Yep.
So that's where they eat the food as they're eating. They graze the grass. It goes into one stomach, and then it comes back up, and they actually kind of regurgitate it and chew it. So they run through their molars again, and they chew it and swallow it again. It goes into another stomach. Cows actually have 4 different stomachs, and so they go through a whole different process. And they're quite a lot different than us, and different than horses too. Horses don't have multiple stomachs like that either. So cattle process their food a lot different than any other animals. But this mother here, look how attentive she is to her calf. She's licking her calf and cleaning him up. That's just a young cow too. See that 800 number? So she had her first calf in 2018. So this would be about her third calf. Who is the new one you tagged, Dad? None of these will be very old. These are all probably a week or so. The old ones, right?
Yeah.
This one here is only a couple days old with the tag put in backwards or upside down. Pull up a little bit. The top part of the ear. This is the newest one.
Yeah.
963.
Born yesterday
Yeah, so that's another young
afternoon.
cow, so-
Yep. Born yesterday afternoon.
You want to see how
Brand
big this fella is?
new.
Just born
Aw.
yesterday.
How close can I? I don't want to disturb anything.
Look how
Aw.
big that baby is. He was just born yesterday.
Dang.
Here, come right up here and see. Give the camera a kiss. Isn't he cute?
There he is. He is adorable. And Mom's like, stop.
Mama's hollering. saying,
Like, leave my baby alone.
He's a nice thick calf, too. That's a nice calf.
Boy, look at him. He's up and running, and he was just born yesterday.
Yeah.
That is amazing to
He
me.
steps a little bit funny because he's a little wobbly, but he's ready to run already.
Dang. Takes people 2 years before they can walk, and that
Yeah.
baby's up the next day.
Yeah, he's been up an hour after he was
Yeah,
born. He'd be
that's
up and
true.
walking.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, animals kind of fit us for shape, but they're doing on their own out here in the field. And they're up and running, and he has to get up and nurse by himself or else he won't survive. He has to stand up and he has to find the cow and figure out how to nurse. And it's all instinctive. They right away, as soon as they get up, they start nudging that cow and going around them, they know there's something there to eat. They just, they have to find it, figure it out on their own. It's pretty impressive. It's neat to see. We have the replacement heifers that we seen from the road when we came in. They're all lined up over there along that electric fence because they're curious.
Oh, yeah, look at them all.
They're just
yeah.
yearling heifers, so they're super curious about everything. We should go over and see them. But that's exciting to see those because those are the future of the ranch. That's what you'll see for the next 10, 12 years. Those are the cows that will be calving every year. That's fun to see. I love watching the replacement heifers grow up and turn into cows. So we've talked about this before in some of our classes about replacement heifers. So when a baby female calf is born, it's called a heifer, and it's a heifer until it has its first calf, or it's a heifer, yeah, until it has its first calf, and then when it has its second calf, it's a heiferette. It's not until it has its third calf that it is as a cow, and then it'll be a cow the rest of its life. So these are still heifers. If we see one of the 0 numbers, they're the ones that had their first calf this year. So then they'll be heiferettes. It's not until they have their second calf that they'll become cows, or third calf that they'll become a cow. Anyway, we'll drive over and see these replacement heifers real quick because I just love to watch the replacement heifers grow up.
So Shauna Adams wants to know how many different breeds they
thing is a black Angus. We did happen to see a couple of colorful Longhorns, but those are rares. There's only a few of them in the whole herd. But most everything's black Angus. But like, turn around here, you see the white face on here. Some of that would be because they have a little bit of breeding of Hereford in them, and some of that's because they have a Simmental cross, and that's where we get some of that white face.
Heavy boned.
Yeah. So we're starting a new breeding program this year, and we're going to start breeding all our cows to Charolais bulls. And so next year at this time, every one of these calves that we see will actually be white. We'll have starch white calves on these black cows. But when you crossbreed them like that, you get a hybrid that performs better, grows better. So all these guys were born last year right here at this time. So these guys are all 1 year old right now.
They're very curious,
And they'll
aren't
be turned out with a bull this summer in June, late June and July. They'll be put with a bull, and about this time next year, they'll be having their first calves. Can everybody see those little orange metal tags that's on their ears? Not the big bright red and yellow tag, but there's a little metal clip that's clipped on their ears, kind of like an earring piercing deal. Those are your bangs tags. And everything that's kept as a replacement heifer to be a cow has to have a bangs tag. So it just means they've been immunized for the bangs disease, and that's a requirement. Can you see those in there?
Yep, got it.
Oh,
Yep.
There you go. And right now they're bright orange. As they get older, they start wearing off, and they'll just be shiny silver. But they stand out bright orange when they're younger like that, and it kind of indicates how long that's been in their ear. You can tell how long they've been bangs by the color that is, because it'll wear off after a year.
We're having like a ton of questions.
Oh my!
Yeah. One of them is, do you have bulls in your herd, or do you use AI, artificial insemination?
We go natural.
We breed all naturally, which is bulls, and we actually passed them when we went by the mailbox. When we were busy visiting, and I didn't even point them out to you. And we probably won't have time to get back out to the bulls to see them, but we did pass the bulls on our way coming in here. But yeah, we do everything with bulls here.
Yep. Dusty's dad says it's all natural. They like it that way.
Kind of anxious to see the new crop for next year. It's the first time we'll have Charolais calves.
Oh yeah.
Well, way back when I was real young, you used to run some cows,
way back.
Charolais bulls and cows, but that's been, 35 years ago.
Yep.
Since then, we've went to all black Angus. That's been the primary breed. Hereford used to be the top breed in the U.S. There used to be more Hereford cattle anywhere in the U.S., and now it's black Angus. The number one reason for black Angus is their mothering instincts and qualities. They're very good mothers. They calve on their own. They take good care of their young. They're also pretty good in their growth and their meat and that, but they're not near the top like what a Charolais is. So by crossing them with a Charolais bull, we get the benefits of both the good mother, but yet the big calves that grow well, and feed conversion. Here's I wanted to get you out here to see the sheep and their lambs, so you can see these guys here a little bit. I don't know, are we close enough to see them, B?
Yep. You can see them great.
How many of these have twins out here, Dad?
I think there's only 3 sets of twins.
Okay. A lot of times you'll have almost a 200% lamb crop. You can have almost all twins. They usually do have a lot of twins, but this year maybe not. And the buck is out there. It looks like his wool's rolled up from his back end, just the way it's coming off. But that's the buck. He's out there doing his job.
Tell them they're hair sheep.
And they are hair sheep. We've talked about hair sheep before. Well, with the petting zoo last week. So all sheep have wool and hair fibers both. These guys just have more hair fiber than they do wool fiber, which allows them to shed on their own, so they don't have to be sheared. They don't shed off real slick like a horse does, because they still do have the wool fiber on them. So they get kind of shaggy and mangy looking. But you can see like on the fence right here by us and out here in front of us, where they run through the fence and that the wool will snag on there and rub off. But they shed on their own pretty much, so we don't have to shear them at all. Because like we talked about last week, that's just an expensive process, and it's not worth anything. So it just costs money to shear them, and the wool's not worth anything anymore. So.
Gotcha. Sounds good. So Jason from Camp Cross Terrace says he's going to miss you this in June.
Hey, Jason. Well, I'm hoping to get out there and see you sometime this summer. I hope it's just June. I hope I'm out there in July. So fingers crossed. Tell your little boy hi. I bet he's grown up a lot.
Yep. Say hi to Hunter.
Hunter, there you go. I was drawing a blank for a minute. So we got a calf in here. We'll pull this out here because we've got scours in the calf, which is diarrhea, is what it'd be like in people, which is very dangerous. In fact, fatal. They'll get super dehydrated, and as you turn around, this is Mama right here behind you. She's dropped up here because she's worried.
See the results of it.
But this is him squirting. He gets really sick. So best thing we can do is keep him away from the cow, so that he's not getting milk anymore. This here looks kind of like a milky substance, but it's just water and electrolytes. So it's like drinking a Gatorade, something like that helps to rehydrate the calf. But then the added color that you see in there, that's some like it's kaopectate, so like Pepto-Bismol to help settle his stomach. Did you put some molasses or anything else in that, Dad?
No, not this morning. Oh, there is an egg in it.
There's an egg. So sometimes we'll add an egg or molasses or something to give them some energy. But the main thing is what we're doing is just giving them fluids. It's kind of like if you got really sick and went to the doctor and they'd give you an IV to keep you hydrated. He's sick enough and he won't drink it on his own. So this tube simply goes down into the stomach and allows you to put the fluids directly into his stomach, just like you're doing an IV.
That would be the next step. If we had to take this to the vet, that's what the vet would do, is give him an IV.
Yeah.
I only have 10% left on my phone. It's using up. It was completely full. I only got 10% left.
And I wonder if it's because you're bouncing from tower to tower out
Yeah,
here
it
searching
must be
for
because
service.
it was completely full when I
Yeah.
started, so we may have to make this fast.
Oh, shoot. What time is it?
Can
you see the time?
I have 10:25.
Oh, well, you're about out of time anyway,
Yep.
so looking for your watch. It reminds me, I seen a post on Facebook yesterday that said something like, you wouldn't believe it, kids, but back when we were young, there used to be a telephone number you could call to see what time it was. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
There actually was a time you could call.
Time and temperature.
Time and
Yeah,
temperature.
that's
You could
right.
call this phone number and it'd tell you what the time and temperature was.
Yep, that's right.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Well, I can remember when there used to be a crank phone, and you'd have everybody would be on the line, and the ring would be long or short or a combination thereof, and you'd have to listen for your ring. Then you'd go answer the phone. But everybody else could pick up the receiver and listen to you talk too. So
Yeah,
gosh.
nobody would stop.
Well,
Yeah.
That's a little older than me, I think.
Well, it was the last.
Sorry about
I had
that.
to go to the foothills to get that.
Oh, okay.
When I was young.
There's some people very sad that your calf is not feeling well.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. It's tough, you know.
And this is a shot of Nuflor. It's an antibiotic and anti-inflammatory to help with this sickness here. So this is something that's really, really tough to deal with. We don't typically deal with any of this. This year we
There's Mom.
have had a lot of issues with it.
Concerned mom. Yeah. You know, the thing about ranch life,
watch where
too.
you stepped. Yeah, you found this soft spot.
You're gonna
Uh-oh, look what I stepped in.
Fertilizer.
Yeah. The thing about this kind of lifestyle is it's kind of never ending, you know. It's a great type of a lifestyle. That's why we like our horse camps so much. Because, you know, you have to just keep up with life. It's not
Yes.
easy. And you have
Not
to,
always.
Yeah, it's not always easy.
And you know, the days when the weather's the worst is when you have the most work to do. You know, those
yeah.
typically, you know, hey, today's a bad weather day, it's snowing and blowing, hey, let's stay inside, not do anything. Out here, these guys, they work way harder on those days than on the really nice days. I mean, that's your days that we just sometimes get your butt kicked. It feels like we get snow blizzarding day. You're out here nonstop, day and night. You're out here in the middle of the night working on and taking care of these baby calves and doing everything you can for the cows to feed them and try to keep them in a safe place. So you really have to watch the weather. We try to plan on where if a storm's coming so that they have a windbreak and a place where you can feed them and give them some shelter, that kind of thing. So, and it, unfortunately, it happens. We have bad weather sometimes. You just have to deal with it. But.
Yeah, and there's a lot of cows and heifers and sheep here. It's a lot of work, you know. It's kind of a 24-hour job, 7 day a week.
Absolutely. So I thought maybe we would have time to make the clear up here to the north pasture and see the big herd, but we're going to run out of time, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We'll run out of energy on my cell phone as well. Yeah.
Well, I think we can get to this one next bunch. We got a couple minutes left, right?
Yeah, I think so. I got about 5.
Did you say drive fast, Pete?
Another electric fence.
Yes, the electric fence is very, very handy.
Where I'm out here in Alabama, Nebraska, big open spaces. Just beautiful country.
Oh, hold on, Pete.
Okay, here we go.
Little western here.
Hang on, everybody. Trying to make it through before my cell phone battery runs out and before 10:30 hits us.
Yeah, the red broom grass is sure pretty out here. It
Yeah.
makes very good shelter from wind block for the calves. They lay down in this thick tall grass. It's a good place to calve.
Well, just to finish up just a little bit before my cell phone dies, it's almost 10:30 anyway. Just to let you know, we do have our Camporee 2020 Camporee at home. It is now about to be sent to everybody. You can have, there's live registration now, so you can go onto our website and sign up for the 2020 virtual Camporee. Keep watching for Girl Scouts at Home programs that we have, virtual programs. And very exciting, since we had to cancel some June horse camps, we are going to have a virtual horse camp. So watch for that. The plans are underway for that one. I didn't want to lose you here in case my cell phone dies, but just to let you know, keep watching for that. We're also thinking about doing some other virtual kinds of camps that people can't get out of their home. So we may end up doing some other kinds of virtual camps. Just keep watching our website, and keep taking a look at some of the really cool programs that we have. We call them VIP programs now. So take a look for some of those. And then keep watching for Dusty Trails every Wednesday at 10 for some new exciting adventure. All right. Hopefully I won't lose you guys, but we'll keep going until I lose you. All right.
All right. Good. I don't know. We haven't talked about what we're going to do next week yet, Pete.
Well, I don't know.
Let's see what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah.
I thought it was supposed to be a little sunnier, nicer today.
Yeah, it's pretty chilly out here. Mama, baby.
See the calf nursing here. Back up a little bit. There.
Oh, sorry, mister. Yeah. She's like, what the heck?
This calf's hungry. He's going to move around there and nurse. Oh, he's coming in from behind.
Their little baby voices.
Cows are coming towards us. I think we've got cake for them.
Uh-oh.
Yep. That's the 30.
outside.
Can you step over there and just see it from underneath?
Baby on mama. Mother's like protective. She's like, leave me alone. Sneaking around her. She's probably like more curious about why I'm sneaking around. You didn't know there was a cow call, did you? And here they come. She's about to have a baby, isn't she? Or did she already have one?
She had a baby a couple weeks ago.
She did? She's a healthy looking mom.
These are all home raised right here.
Such soft, gentle eyes, cows do. Big old eyelashes. Yeah. The eyes change when they get mad.
Yeah, they do.
Oh my gosh, what do they get like?
So here's one of those 0 numbers. So that's the first calf heifer this year.
Oh, yep.
So 2020. So that's a 0 number. She's just going to have her calf this year. Well, she's already had her calf. She's got a calf out here somewhere. Everything out here has had their calf. The only things that haven't calved are the first ones we've seen back there on that tall green. They're all coming. Look at the calves coming behind you, B.
Glasses are fogging up. It's starting to rain out here just a little bit.
Mist-like stuff.
Hi. Hello. I'm getting lots of hearts on this one. He's so cute. Must be a girl thing, how we think these are so cute.
That's not her baby. That's why she's kicking.
Oh, really? It's not her baby, huh?
She's trying to get a free meal.
We can tell it's not her baby because the tag number doesn't match. We tag the cows and the calves the same number, so we can tell, but the cow can tell by smelling them. That's how they tell which baby's theirs. They smell them. And when that calf's been nursing her for a while, they get that smell of her milk coming through, so that they all can recognize their own calf. So even sometimes when we have to draft a new calf, so we put a calf on a cow that maybe lost her, so we get a different calf to put on her. And after 2 or 3 days of that calf has been nursing her, that milk starts coming through, that smell starts coming through, and then she'll recognize that calf then from then on. Just gives them a few days to get that smell coming through them. It's pretty amazing. They can all come in big bunches and crowds, and they can go around sniffing them, and they'll figure out which calf is theirs just by smelling them. That calf's robbing from her.
Is she allowing it to nurse, or?
Well, she's kind of standing there and tolerating it, but she keeps walking. I wonder why. That's a 9-6. What was that calf number? Her mom's right over here. The calf's doing well. He's a big, thick, solid calf. You have to watch for that kind of stuff, because sometimes that's a sign that his mother's not giving milk. So then he gets in the habit of start sneaking around, and he gets sneaky and start robbing from different cows. But you can see his mom over here. She's got a nice bag, so she's probably milking okay.
All right. Well, probably ready to go because my phone's about to die. But thanks everybody for joining us today at Dusty Trails. We and seeing the herd of cattle. It's one of the great things for horses. One of the great things to have horses for is to utilize them to work cattle. And you can really tell if your horses, being able to ride a horse in an arena and on a trail, but then when you have to take that horse and be able to use that very same horse to do a job, it's a whole totally different ball game. A lot of horses really like it too. It gives them a job to do, gives them some sort of purpose, and just the day-to-day work sometimes that you need to do with horses and cattle. It's kind of a neat combination. All right, everybody, just going to say goodbye. Whoops.
Real clear shot on the brand on that cow. It has the rocking horse on it. Can you zoom in there? You can't see it.
Can't quite see it, huh?
The bare eye, you can see it. At least
How close can we get? Where's it on hip?
right on the rib.
Can't quite see it.
No,
Nope.
can't see it.
Yep.
Right here with the naked eye is real clear.
Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody, and thanks for joining us. And we will see you next week, Wednesday.